Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading. I do have a few announcements before we get into it. So if you want to go ahead and fast forward to the start of the reading, that's totally fine. And I will timestamp these down below since we're going to be breaking it up between the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies. Okay, so definitely check that out. It's in the description box. All right, so anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk about a few things before we get started. So for those of you that don't already know, we have started a Twitch page. So definitely follow us there if you're interested in attending any future live streams similar to what we do on the YouTube live streams, but we now have my daughter with her own page where she's going to be able to get purchases for those readings, and we're separating them. So the first half of the live stream will focus on her being able to interact with you guys and giving you the opportunity to ask questions if you have any questions. We're going to be offering 5, 10, 15, or 20-minute reading options. It, of course, doesn't have to just be about love, romantic relationships. It could be about anything. The 15-minute and 20-minute readings will allow you to ask up to 2 questions. And again, it could be about anything. So we're, as I've mentioned, going to split it up where she does her thing for about an hour or so, just to be able to give you guys the chance to book your reading ahead of time. And that way, once I'm live, we're not having to worry about who wants a reading, how do you pay, and all that information. We've already taken care of all of those details during my daughter Cameron's live stream. I'll have all of that information down below in the description box. And we've announced it on Instagram, so there are posts related to that. Feel free to go ahead and check those out. Or you can always email us at celestialforecasts.official@gmail.com. Again, I'll have that info down below for anybody interested, but definitely follow us, subscribe if that's something that you're interested in. Now, for those of you, again, who aren't familiar with the Twitch platform, and I'm just learning this as I go as well, since we're fairly new to it. So on YouTube, when you subscribe to a channel, obviously you're just clicking that subscribe button and you're good to go. On Twitch, it's a whole different format where you can follow someone, but if you want to subscribe, I believe there's a cost to it. So it isn't much. As far as I know, it starts at $4.99. I'll, provide that information down below again, based off of what I find out. But I believe if you want to subscribe there, of course, we'd love for you to be able to do that so you don't miss any of the fun perks that we offer on Twitch, and to be able to watch live streams and all of that fun stuff. All right, so that's one announcement. And for our YouTube live streams, we're going to try to offer those. We're going to try for at least 2 times a week, but as we've already been doing, I'll go ahead and announce those way in advance. As soon as we know the details, I'll post it on the community tab here on YouTube and, of course, on our Instagram page. So if you don't already follow me there, my official account is The Celestial Forecast by Carrie. Just recently got verified on Instagram. So if you don't see the blue check mark, it's not me. Okay, so definitely make sure you are following my official page. There's a lot of scammers out there, as you guys probably already know. And the whole drama with the YouTube channel getting hijacked. So we're extra careful with how we do things nowadays. All right, guys. So I think that's pretty much all I needed to talk about. And of course, we'd love it if you like, share, and comment during this video. It definitely keeps our channel in the forefront of things. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into your reading. All right, Leo, so let's get into your messages here. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout. We're going to start off with the divine masculine energy, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the feminine, of course. Stick around to the end if you happen to be single, because we're going to have a separate section focusing on singles love forecast. All right, So let's get into it. I'll be pulling from my exposed deck here, the Divine Masculine Revelations deck by Mystic Moon, and this is my self-created voices deck, still focusing on the masculine. So let's get into it, guys. I do tend to refer to the masculine as him or he, but custom tailor it gender-wise how it makes sense for your situation. We are just focusing on energy, so that could be male or female. So let's go ahead and grab some insights. What's going on with the Divine Masculine currently when it comes to the connection? All right, let's grab a card for Leo. Obnoxious. Okay, let's grab another. We have broken. Interestingly enough, this is the next card after that. We have a karmic partner. So for some of you, your Divine Masculine could be representing this type of energy. And if that's the case, there could certainly have been some challenges in this connection, especially if they are coming through as a karmic. Maybe there are lessons tied into this experience with this person. All right, so let's grab another card from the Revelations deck here. We've got two cards coming through here. We have appearances. Ooh, this is interesting. And then we have beloved, you are an angel. Okay, bottom of the deck, we've got afflicted, our connection still affects me. So this is what I'm getting when it comes to this masculine, especially for Divine Feminines tuning in and watching this. I feel they did something more than likely to disappoint you, to hurt you. And if you are coming through as this angel and that's how they see you, you're like a blessing to this person, but it could also have been one of those things where they didn't appreciate the blessing and it still affects them to this day. We also have appearances. I'm more affected than you know. They are coming through as broken. So if they ended up hurting you, Divine Feminine, this is a masculine who ended up hurting themselves. They could be putting up a front like they're fine, they're okay, you know, the appearances reference, but it's continuing to affect them, as we can clearly see here. And, you know, you guys could have clashed at one point in time where the relationship just didn't take off. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a card from the Voices deck here, and then we'll clarify with tarot, of course, from the masculine, focusing on this reading for Leo or Divine Masculine. Our love story has many more chapters that need to be written. Let's make sure it has a happy ending. But more importantly, what's coming through for me is that it did come to an end more than likely. And we have a masculine here, perhaps, who wants to turn things around so that you guys can have that happy ending. But it's up to you, I feel, Divine Feminine, whether or not this can actually manifest and turn into a happy outcome. All right, so let's go ahead and see the direction that this is going. I'll be pulling from my Illuminated Star Tarot. This is volume 2. It is in the process of being revised. The revised edition being revised. So I'll let you guys know as soon as it's available in my deck shop, all right? Okay, so Divine Masculine energy focusing on Leo. This is a masculine who created a situation that could have been very challenging. We do have the Knight of Pentacles, so they're willing to put in the work now. Maybe they didn't do that before. This is a slow and steady energy from this masculine, and they could have also had issues with commitment. They know that they can't be coming in fast and furious to try to convince you, hey, let's give us another chance, especially if they do it in an obnoxious way, as we can see right there. This is clarifying that the feminine coming in as the Queen of Swords wasn't going to be putting up with any of the nonsense from this masculine, and you probably did have your walls up after a while, Divine Feminine, and you probably cut them out of your life here. Let's see what else. What else? Focusing on the divine masculine. So this is a masculine who recognizes the mistakes that they've made, and it's continuing to affect them to this day. Page of Wands. This is somebody, as we can see, they wanted to explore. They wanted to be a free spirit. Maybe, again, they just weren't ready for commitment. And I have a feeling at this point, they now regret some of the choices that they made in the past. Six of Pentacles. This is about two people who are equally giving to each other. But if they did something here to ruin the dynamic, they probably weren't giving of themselves fully to the relationship, and therefore a feminine recognizing that, not putting up with it, and deciding to break free. Look at this, deciding to walk away. All right, so this masculine recognizing that the feminine isn't going to be putting up with a whole lot of drama here, and they feel left behind. You know, they feel like, you know, they perhaps have been abandoned by the feminine, but rightly so, considering how it's presenting itself here. Check this out. We've got the Ten of Cups. So they had everything. They had everything that they could have ever wished for when it comes to this romantic partnership. But, you know, I'm feeling the feminine walked away from this masculine, and it's hurting them. It continues to hurt them. They could have gotten themselves involved with a karmic partner situation, and therefore the feminine again might have cut the masculine out. Look at that, Five of Pentacles. They are feeling quite alone at this time. They might also be in a position where they're not really wanting to interact with people, just wanting to be left alone because they are broken, as we can see right there. Yep, feeling left out in the cold. And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this perhaps represents the solo energy from this masculine that, you know, they're feeling alone. We see that with the Five of Pentacles right next to it. They do have to put in everything they've got into this situation with the feminine in order to fix things. You know, Seven of Pentacles, wait and see. They're just going to have to be patient to see how this all unfolds, but they can't stop putting in the work to be able to convince the feminine that they are worthy of your presence and of your love. And we see here with the Knight of Pentacles that they want to be able to commit. They know that they're going to have to put in that effort to be able to restore that Ten of Cups, but it is going to require a bit more time. We've got the Ten of Wands, so this is that heavy burden that they have been carrying on their shoulders because of something they either said or did or both. Five of Swords, conflict, competition, sneakiness. There could have been third-party situations here for some of you. You know, they maybe did some shady stuff and you found out about it, and they're really wanting to fix this. But for some of you, it could also be too much water under the bridge. And I'm not surprised to see this, that tower, because the foundation of the connection fell apart. Okay, and it could have taken this experience for this masculine to finally wake up and see what they did. So no doubt it came to an end. Okay, there are changes that this masculine needs to be able to bring in order to revive and bring this connection back into the 3D. It's going to have to be a lot for them to be able to prove to the feminine that this is worth a second chance. Okay, so let's grab some words from the masculine. What is it that they want to be able to share coming from their heart space to convey this message to the feminine? I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Oracle here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, Leo, what else we can learn focusing on the divine masculine. Some words from the masculine to the feminine. All right. Our shared memories make me smile. So there's something about those memories that they think about. They haven't been able to let it go. Cupid's arrow will strike again. So they really are holding on to the hope that this is a connection that can come back around. And look at this, they still love you, they always will, but they also did certain things here to compromise the integrity of the relationship, and it fell apart and ended up having a tower moment here. And then we have the words, I love you, don't even come close to what my heart feels for you. Bottom of the deck, let's get back together again. Wow. All right, so in no uncertain terms here, you know, this is a masculine who clearly wants the feminine to know. It's like, I still want you, I still love you, and let's get back together. So I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot to clarify those messages, focusing on the divine masculine for Leo. They still care for you, they still love you. They still want that happy ending. We do see that here. Check this out though, guys. We've got the Four of Cups. So for some of you, perhaps this is a masculine. Yeah, they still want you. They still love you. They want another chance at love with you. But they're also recognizing perhaps that you might not take them back, that this could be a missed chance for them. And they've got regrets, huge regrets when it comes to how things played out here. Look at that. We have the Temperance card. So you could represent that peace in their heart and in their life. And when you guys broke up, that's when that Tower came in. So it's been very difficult for this masculine. You could also be perhaps dealing with a Sagittarian here. You could both be fire signs. That's coming through for some of you. They want to be able to bring balance back into this connection. This is a card of patience, of restoring harmony, you know, tranquility, of peace, but it is going to take time. And I'm feeling they want nothing more than a reconciliation here, you know, and once again, this is the burden that they've been carrying with that Ten of Wands, because more than likely they weren't able to dedicate themselves fully to the connection, which is why there is this reminder for this masculine to work with you on this partnership. And this is simply reiterating the fact that they are focused on the memories. We see that here. Our shared memories make me smile. The Six of Cups picks up off of the past memories that you guys have shared. And then we've got the Six of Swords. They want to be able to move on from what happened in the past. They want to be able to transition away from that and move on, if that's possible, for you guys to start again. All right. So that's what's coming through on behalf of the divine masculine. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on when it comes to the divine feminine here. All right. So I'll be pulling from my Exposed 2 deck. This particular one focused on the feminine. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, divine feminine. What do we need to know here? Okay, what else do we need to know? We have independent, which makes sense for me. You know, the divine feminine, you're able to stand on your own 2 feet. You are perhaps enjoying your independence away from a challenging relationship. Look at that, sociable, okay? You're not sitting at home waiting for life to pass you by. We have family oriented. Okay, so this perhaps is your support system. You have the support from your friends, your family, and all at the same time, you're kind of doing your own thing. You're empowered to be able to restore your self-confidence, your self-worth. You know, even though you might be single at this point because you're not with your masculine, that doesn't mean you're sitting at home being miserable and sad. You're out there living your life. Okay, let's go ahead and grab an additional divine feminine message from the Moody Moon Messages, honoring the cycle of the divine feminine. This one is by Sister Moon Tarot, and then we'll grab a card or two from the Voices Volume 2 deck. All right. Divine feminine, Leo, what else do we need to know here? Secretive, not sharing how I really feel. Okay, so you're just kind of keeping to yourself, not really wanting to share much with your divine masculine at this point. And then you've got busy, working and creating. Yeah, you know, you're just keeping busy. Maybe your work environment is going really well. All right. So you're successful, you're independent, successful, your life is well-rounded. All right, surrounding yourself with people that care for you and love you. All right, let's grab a card or two from here. Voices, Volume 2. This one is specifically geared towards the feminine. All right, let's see. Divine Feminine, what else do we need to know here? My heart is so full of love for you. And that could very well be the case. But that doesn't mean you're going to be a doormat for this masculine. Bottom of the deck, I'm giving you the silent treatment because there's nothing left to say. Okay? So even though your heart still has a lot of love for your masculine, you're not going to allow yourself to get mixed up in a situation where they're just bringing you down, or there could have been infidelity or sneaking around in third-party situations here. Yup. And this one's interesting too. I'm willing to put in the work to help our relationship grow and thrive again, but I can't do this alone. And it's true. So for those of you who are open to the possibility of having a second chance or starting things up again with your masculine, you both have to put in the work, which I feel we have a masculine here who recognizes that. And this makes sense for me as well. Bottom of the deck, I forgive you, because that's the only way that you guys would be able to move forward. You know, so even though there's no contact, you're giving them the silent treatment right now. I feel by opening your heart up to the possibility of a new beginning with your masculine, to be able to find forgiveness for some of you who are able to go there in your heart space, then this might just have the opportunity to start again. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot to clarify this. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. All right, here we go. Wait, so hold on one second. Let me organize this. All right, there we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, focusing on the Divine Feminine right now. And just a reminder, if you are single, stick around to the end, because we're going to be doing a special section for singles. All right, yeah, this definitely clarifies that the relationship came to an end, because you can only move forward from here, whether you transition through life on your own, being independent and solo and maybe single and content and just keeping busy with work and family and friends, and that's totally okay. And some of you guys could be totally open to that experience, but we also have a situation here, perhaps, even though it did come to an end through the necessary changes that both people are able to put into the relationship, then you guys can have a new beginning. I love that. So we've already seen the 10 of Cups. So this is a possibility that you guys can find happiness again. Some of you guys could have been married or definitely in a committed partnership. You guys could have already started a family or had hopes to do that. This could also be the type of experience that you would like to be able to experience with somebody in the future, whether this is the masculine from your past or somebody else that maybe you've moved on to. Okay, so some of you guys might have already found love elsewhere, aside from this masculine who ended up disappointing you and hurting you. Because sometimes, you know, it's okay to be able to close the door on that chapter, to be able to forgive, whether or not you're able to ever see that person again. Sometimes that forgiveness just has to start in your own heart space so that you can move on and be free. Let's see what else. This makes sense as well with the Four of Swords, because there's still healing that needs to happen here for you, Divine Feminine. Okay. I love this as well. We've got the Ace of Cups. So there's definitely new love on the horizon for the feminine, whether that new love is with somebody completely brand new or a fresh start in love with somebody from your past who wants to reconnect with you. We do have a Divine Masculine coming in as the King of Cups. This is a masculine who is ready for love. That's how I see the King of Cups, very affectionate, very loving. Their heart is open. They're tapped into their emotions. They're ready to offer that cup of love to you, Divine Feminine. And interestingly enough, we've got the Ace of Cups right next to it. This is also a card of self-love for you to be able to focus on yourself and your own healing journey in order to prepare you for this love that's coming in. You know, again, either through a reconciliation with somebody that you detached from, or this is a brand new love that's coming in. We see the Knight of Pentacles again. So this is a slow moving, perhaps relationship, or it's going to take a little bit more time for things to come to fruition, you know. Check this out. We've got the Magician. We also have the Empress. So that's your energy right there, Divine Feminine. You are coming in as this beautiful, abundant person, you know, and some of you guys might have already started a family, as we can see with the Ten of Cups. But this could also be you being able to create a life for yourself, that independent reference right there. However, we do have the Magician, which is a great combination. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. You could, of course, have these signs in your chart. This is a positive outcome for the feminine. You know, it is the opportunity to manifest your ideal person in your life. So I'm picking up a couple of scenarios for the feminines. It's either manifestation of a reunion, only if you're open to that, or manifestation of new love, especially if you're just ready to move on. Or some of you guys already have moved on, but you've got this ex, for example, this masculine who wants to reconnect. So you might be at a crossroads, especially if you're undecided as to what it is that you want. And I love this. We've got the Nine of Cups. So no matter how you slice it, for the feminines, this is wish manifestation time. This is giving you the opportunity to realize your dreams, as we can see right here, you know, so that you can finally get to a place in your life where you're happy, where you're satisfied, where emotionally you're stable, you know, things are falling into place for you. So that's actually a really nice energy, the way that's coming forward. So now let's go ahead and grab some verbiage. I'll be pulling from my Women's Intuition Oracle. Okay. And even though this is geared more towards a female perspective, once again, it's just energy I'm focusing on. So it's always up to you to be able to custom tailor the messages to your situation. Okay, so if it's not a female divine feminine that represents this energy, of course it can be switched around. Look at this. We have twin souls reunite. So this could be a situation for twin flames in separation. Okay, and giving you guys the opportunity to come back together. That's for some. For others, the person that you had to detach from was a hard lesson. So it does say you are a damn hard lesson to learn. We also have I love you, I want you, I need you. And I feel that's coming through for those of you who still have so much love for your masculine. Okay, let's grab one more. And look at that. Deception, lies, secrets. It hurts. Yeah, and that's the lesson here. That somebody was deceptive towards you and they were sneaking around. We did see that reference, okay? All right, so let's clarify that. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition. Okay, let's see what else we can learn here for the Divine Feminine for this Leo reading. All right, here we go. That little voice that you hear in the background is my granddaughter. All right, here we go. Well, we've got the Five of Swords, all right? So this is simply clarifying the fact that there was sneaking around, there was this competitive rivalry that was going on, and you probably did walk away from a masculine who treated you that way. But justice will be served. Look at that. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Libra. So no matter how you slice it, we do have karmic justice at play here. all right, where the scales will be balanced. And I have a feeling, since it's coming through on behalf of the feminine will come out on top when it comes to this situation. Check this out. We've got the Eight of Wands. So even though we have this slow moving energy right here, things will be picking up for you, Divine Feminine, when it comes to your love life. This can also sometimes be representative of a holiday romance. So maybe latter half of this year during the holidays is when something can happen between you and your masculine, whether that's a reconciliation or whether, again, it's a new experience that you are experiencing. We have the Divine Feminine also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Wands. And I love that, considering Wands represents fire. This is a Leo reading, you know, so you're somebody who's very passionate, Divine Feminine. You're attractive, you're sexy, you know, and it's a beautiful energy that's coming through from you. And the Queen of Wands is known to be, guess what, independent. And we're starting off with that energy right there. We've got the Ace of Swords. This is breakthrough. This is giving you clarity. This is giving the Divine Feminine the opportunity to make better decisions, you know, and so this also puts you behind the wheel of your life to be able to cut things or people out of your life that are not meant to be a part of your future. So there are new beginnings here, new opportunities, letting you know that you can be successful, not just in your love life, Divine Feminine, but other parts of your life. You clearly have experienced heartbreak with that Three of Swords. There is a separation here from somebody, perhaps at one point in time you really cared for them, you love them. You could have certainly gone through a phase where you were very lonely without this person, but my feminine's now coming through as more empowered and confident that you can attract whatever it is that you focus on. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, looking amazing. Finances perhaps for the feminines, that looks really good. And some of you guys might also find that by letting things go that just weren't meant to be a part of your life anymore, that helps bring you, even in your love life, someone who's more suited, better suited for you. Because this can sometimes be an indication of two people who are perfectly matched up. You guys are divine counterparts. And I feel for those of you in separation and you already feel that that's your person, that could be a twin flame connection. We do see the twin souls reuniting here. We also have the Ten of Wands. So there is this need to let go of things that have stressed you out, you know, maybe just taken on too much in your life. And there is that heavy burden reference. You know, as long as you're ready to let that go, Divine Feminine, I feel the road ahead is a lot smoother. Certainly when it comes to love, you've got the Two of Cups coming in. This is you finding your compatibility in a partnership, whether it's a soulmate bond, whether it is a twin flame bond. This is things coming back into balance. There could even be marriage in the future for some of my feminines here. Okay, and in your heart of hearts, you know who that is. If you are already focused on a particular someone currently, or coming back into union with this person that you care for and love from the past, because we clearly see a new beginning here. And I feel you're not going to have any issues as far as being able to attract love back into your life. And if it is a reunion that you desire, then they're going to have to come in with this solid offer of commitment to restore stability and security in the relationship. But I really feel that your finances are popping up as well. So maybe your career, your financial status, all of those things could be improving. Okay, so that looks fantastic, Divine Feminines. So now let's go ahead and take a look at some future messages for love connections. Let's see what else we can find out here, okay? So I'm going to start with my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. This is the revised edition. So future energies in love for Leo. All right, what else do we need to know here? Okay, Kismet, I love this. Okay, so Kismet is about two people who are destined to connect. You and I were two lost souls destined to meet in this lifetime. It doesn't matter how many wrong turns or choices we've made before we came into each other's lives. All that matters is that in the end, we got it right. We found each other. So I kind of feel this for those of you who've already moved on to a new love connection or have moved on to love, period, regardless of what you've been through in the past with disappointments and people that hurt you or broke your heart. Okay, this is also coming forward. We have healing, which I feel that's quite crucial for some of the messages that we've seen here today, especially the messages for the Divine Feminine. And it says, you hurt me, you shattered my hopes and dreams, you kept me in the shadows, ashamed of our love. You didn't appreciate my love, my time, my generosity, my heart, my presence. I had to work to find myself again, to bring myself towards the light, to heal me. You can't hurt me anymore. So I can't help but feel that this is the Divine Feminine really coming through with that message. And bottom of the deck, we have open. Healing takes time, and it absolutely does. Losing you was the hardest thing I've ever been through, but I'm finally able to appreciate our time together, however brief. Taking time to learn the lessons behind it all. We may not be destined for forever or even for a second chance, but my arms and my heart will always be open to it. So this could even be the response from a divine masculine who realizes that they missed the chance. You know, we did see that from the masculine side, that they perhaps have regrets because the opportunity is now closed. And it's interesting that we've got open right here. So this could be the feminine who's now opening up to the possibility of something better than what you guys had in the past with somebody else. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot for this. I'll be pulling from my Yummy Tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please for this Leo reading, taking a look at future energies for the connection. So we've got destined connections, we've got those who are healing, and those who are accepting of separations, and, you know, feeling perhaps that there has been too much time since you guys were together, and perhaps it's beyond fixing at this point. So there is acceptance here. Check this out though. Judgment, somebody's going through their awakening. I can't help but feel that that could be a masculine, you know, finally opening up that they either have completely lost somebody that they loved and cared for, and it's too much time that has passed, and, you know, they still want to make amends, but for some scenarios it's too late. However, it's not too late for everybody, because this could also be communication that's coming in. You know, I feel this is forgiveness. I feel this is an apology that's forthcoming, perhaps towards the feminine, to continue to heal. Whether this is closure, whether this is an opportunity to get back together. Through communication, any scenario can happen here. We also have the World, which makes sense for me because there are cycles that have already completed, but there are also cycles that are in the process of coming in as far as new cycles, you know, making way for something else, something better, where everything can still fall into place, perhaps better than what we had envisioned initially. Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the High Priestess. Okay, so your intuition is pretty intense at this point in time whenever you're guided to tune in and watch this. So trust that. There's nothing here, I feel, for the feminines to do. It just simply falls on you being able to trust your heart and intuition and what is in front of you, what is surrounding you. We have the Two of Wands. We've got the Knight of Cups. Four of Swords. Yeah, that makes sense for me, especially for those who are still on that healing journey, because some of you might need to spend time on your own to continue to heal from heartbreak and disappointments. So I love that we've got the Two of Wands here, because this represents a couple of paths that will present itself to you. One of those paths might not be the best choice, or it could be taking you back towards a situation that challenged you before, but the other path could also be representing something new, something better. You know, you always have your own free will to decide. We do have a Divine Masculine perhaps showing up as this Knight of Cups. This is a masculine that wants to be able to bring the romance in, letting you know that they're ready for the type of commitment that you really need them to bring forward, Divine Feminine. And I'm not surprised to see with that Four of Swords, you know, some of you guys really do need to continue to just take a break from some of the challenges that you have endured. Let's see what else here. I love it. And here's our Emperor. Okay, so we did see the Empress earlier, and now we've got the Emperor showing up. We are focusing on future energies here, guys. So even though a masculine might have disappointed you in the past, future-wise, they might just show up with an apology, as we could see, and wanting to reconnect and possibly wanting to bring a reconciliation forward. They know that you guys are going to have to work together, teamwork with that Three of Pentacles. It can't work any other way. Both people have to be able to put the work in equally, you know, teamwork and collaboration. I love that we have the Four of Wands, Twin Flames popping up here. And this is our 1111 number in tarot. So either you see that time or that number, letting you know that there's something that's trying to capture your attention. It could be a wish that's about to manifest in the 3D. We've got this Knight of Pentacles that keeps popping up here today. So slow and steady wins the race, you know. So even though things might be moving ever so slowly in your life, even in the future, just know that there is progress that's being made to make something happen. And then we do have the Three of Cups, which is a celebration. This is picking up off of friendships, family, your community, the people that do uplift you and are there for you, that can bring you happiness as well. This is a very positive outcome overall. It's a new beginning, especially when it comes to your love connections, okay? And check this out, we do have the Eight of Wands, so this is fast movement. Even though things might move slowly initially, things will eventually start taking off and move a lot quicker. And this definitely has something to do with your love life. We've got the Lover's card. Some of you guys could be focused on a Gemini specifically. This is the intense chemistry between the two of you. This is a sexual attraction that's very strong, you know, and we've already seen the reference to possibilities towards third parties and love triangles, you know, so that could be represented right here for some of you. But I feel enough lessons and enough time has passed that that's a part of what it is that you guys want to steer clear from, you know. And check this out, we come full circle. So I feel there is a reunion here for some of you guys, because we already see that we've got the Emperor and we've got the Empress reuniting here. So I absolutely love how that's coming through. So that's coming forward, guys, future energies for you, Leo. Okay. All right. Sorry for that background noise. I think they always forget when I'm in here doing readings and they end up doing the laundry. So I apologize for that humming sound. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the lessons that need to be learned or have already been learned, the harsh truth of a situation, Leo. I'll be pulling from my Harsh Truth Oracle. All right, so I'm actually guided to pull 5 cards for you guys. So let's grab those lessons and see what it is that you need to know. This could also be lessons that somebody who might have disappointed you or hurt you, that could be a part of what's coming through here as well, to let you know that they're in the process of learning those lessons. All right, so that's 1. Okay, speak up, don't hold it in. Okay, that's 2. We've got 3. And there's our 2. All right, so let's go ahead and read through these, and we'll of course clarify with some tarot. So speak up. If the excitement fizzles in the beginning of your partnership, the end might be closer than you think. That's interesting. Change can only happen if you do. It's never going to get better if you don't take a chance. Very true. And lastly, don't dish it out if you can't handle the heat, because you might be the one who gets burned. Absolutely. All right, so let's clarify that and see what else we can learn. I'll be pulling from the Tanyelu Tarot deck here. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Leo. All right. What else do we need to know here? We've got the Hierophant, spiritual lessons and the opportunity to commit. And check this out, we've got the Eight of Cups, walking away. So I'm gravitating towards this. If the excitement fizzles in the beginning of your partnership, the end might be closer than you think. So in other words, don't commit so quickly to somebody, especially if they're just not showing you that they're fully invested. You know, maybe you are, you've got both feet in, but maybe they've got one foot out the door. So just be prepared to not dedicate so much energy into somebody that's not even giving you half the effort, you know? Let's see what else here. Wow, these cards, Three of Swords, and then we've got Tower moments. So yeah, just be mindful of the situations that you do get entangled into, Leo, because it might ultimately end up hurting you and create heartbreak and grief. And then you've got the Tower right next to that. So I can't help but feel this could be a warning for some of you. Yeah, it's okay to be taking a chance, certainly when it comes to love and romance, but you gotta be able to make smart choices as well, okay? This could, of course, be representing where you've been, and the Six of Swords representing the fact that you're moving on from that you are walking away from situations where you got hurt. You know, you took a chance on love, you ended up getting hurt and disappointed, and now at this point, you guys are in separation. The thing with the Tower is you've got lessons to learn from that, and so as long as the lessons have been learned, I feel future-wise, you'll be okay. You'll be quite successful in the direction that you're going. Here we are again with the Knight of Pentacles. So in other words, take things slow. Get to know people, especially new connections. Take your time getting to know them rather than rushing in and making rash decisions. We've got the Four of Wands, which we've already seen. So again, 1111 could be a significant number or time for you. Maybe today at the time that you're listening to this, or maybe that's a frequent thing that you end up seeing. This might have something to do with a twin flame connection. Okay, now some of you guys might also just need time to be able to soul search and really think before you dive into a love connection, or it doesn't just necessarily have to be about love. This could pertain to other parts of your life, whether it's a friendship, something going on in your work environment, you know, family. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to just be about love. So sometimes we need time to ourselves to really think things through. Finances look amazing. We've seen the Ten of Pentacles already. So some of you guys might actually be coming into some unexpected income or money. You know, change can only happen if you do, right? So maybe there are some necessary changes that need to happen in certain aspects of your life, and that's what's going to help bring you success, whether it is love or something else. Knight of Cups, so we've got romance coming in for you for sure. Just be careful of the ones who might not be interested in anything solid or to be able to commit. You know, it could just also be a physical connection rather than something that has what it takes to withstand the test of time. You've got all sorts of possibilities, perhaps, Leo, that could be coming in. So you just be careful that you don't interact with people that aren't really serious about getting into anything too substantial or too deep. And then you've got the Sun, so happiness is definitely a part of your life. If it's not yet, it's on its way to you, okay? You also have the Wheel of Fortune, so things are definitely turning around for you in all areas of your life. Again, not just love, so that's fantastic. And then here we are with the Ace of Cups. So new love on the horizon, which I love that that's coming through, because the next section that we're going to be tackling is focused specifically on singles. So there is new love. So if you're not coupled up, if you're not really expecting an ex to reconcile with you or anything like that, this could be a completely brand new person. Okay, so that's what's coming through there, guys. Hopefully that's something that you're able to relate to. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our singles section here. So similar to what I do on Instagram and the mini readings here on YouTube, we're going to pull some letters that could be significant for you and the person that you connect with. This could, of course, be somebody that you already know. You might just not be aware that they are crushing on you or that they're interested in you romantically. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some letters. This could, of course, be a part of your name as well. Any combination. We're starting off with an X. Okay, for singles. We have an L. I just got this message. Take it if it applies. This could be an X who wants to reconcile with you. You might not be interested in an X, but there could be somebody from your past who wants to reconnect. I'm just feeling that for some of you guys. We have D. Okay. What else? For Leo. We have W. So I'm pulling from a couple of alphabet decks here. We have N. Okay, let's see what else here. Hold on one second. I've got cards mixed in with the other ones. Okay, let's see what else. For singles, for Leo. We have Z. We have an O. All right, let's grab 3 more. We have M. And then we have R and Y. Okay, so if any of those letters are jumping out at you, if some of these letters could be a part of your own name, maybe there's something significant truly in the messages that we're able to draw here today. X, L, D, W, N, Z, O, M, R, and a Y. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some zodiacs now and see who it is that you could attract your way. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, here we go. All right, for Leo, singles. All right, you could connect with Aquarius. You could connect with Taurus. Okay. We've got Cancer. You could connect with another Leo, okay? And any combination of these signs could be referenced in their chart. We have double Cancer coming through here, and let's grab one more. And then we have Sagittarius as well. So Aquarius, Taurus, double Cancer, we have Leo, and then Sag. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself as far as zodiac signs for people that you might connect with. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some descriptions as to who this person could be coming in for you for singles. I'll be pulling from my Enlightened Mystery decks, volume 1 and 2. All right, here we go. They could have brown eyes. You will meet your ideal partner when the sun is out. Maybe, you know, it's sunny weather where they live, or, you know, it could be summertime. You will meet your future love near home. So whenever I see this, this could be somebody that could be a neighbor or a friend. It could be somebody that you run into. You may not know them, but perhaps end up making a love connection somewhere along the line here. Ooh, sorry for all that noise in the background, guys. This machine is so loud. Your person will be clean cut or have very short hair. Your ideal mate is a great conversationalist and be a good listener. That's always nice to be able to connect in that way. They could have a V in their name as well. So in addition to the ones that already came through, I don't think we got a V. Did we? No. So in addition to what already presented itself here, we've got V coming through as well. You will meet your future love where there's snow. That's interesting. So we've got sun and then we've got snow. So of course we've got warmer weather and then we've got wintertime perhaps. Okay, some cooler weather. So it really depends on where you live and where you connect with this person. Your ideal mate is a passionate, sensual lover. So you guys could connect very deeply, you know, sexually. So that's really nice. You will meet your ideal partner in a cafe. That's a possibility. You know, you're just out and about, maybe grabbing a cup of coffee and end up making a love connection unexpectedly. Your ideal mate will be wealthy and financially independent. This could be in your work environment perhaps, or something that you are in need of by way of guidance perhaps. It could be something as simple as you applying for a loan somewhere and end up making a love connection. It could be anything, you know, but this person, they're able to stand on their own 2 feet. They could have their own business perhaps. Your ideal mate loves to French kiss. All right, so they could be a great kisser. And one more. Your person loves to drink, whether it's water or coffee or tequila. There's something about coffee, a cafe. That could be where you guys connect. All right. So let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here for you, Leo singles. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab from my dating scene oracle here. So this is the good, the bad, and everything in between, especially when you're single and looking to get back into the dating scene. Let's go ahead and see who's coming towards you or who is surrounding you at this point in time. People that you should perhaps connect with or people that you need to avoid. Let's see. For singles. All right, here we go. Okay, sociable. I love that. Okay, so it's definitely a reminder to be sociable, easily approachable. Okay, let's see what else. Look at this. We've got marriage material. The card after that is instant connection. That's beautiful. So this could be love at first sight. That's very nice. They could be very affectionate, touchy-feely. Let's see what else here. We have serial texter. From the first date, they blow up your phone with texts. Okay, so this is somebody that really enjoys talking to you. They definitely want to be able to connect right away. You know, they're not going to give it 2, 3, 4 days or even a week before they hit you up, that sort of thing. And maybe you guys would really have a great connection starting off texting. This could even be through a dating app. This could be on social media. And then you guys take it out of that world and bring it into the 3D where you get to meet and interact. Look at this. We have love struck divine feminine. So divine feminine, when you make this love connection, you're going to fall madly crazy, deeply in love with a masculine here. Look at this. Eternal twin flames. How beautiful are these? And lastly, we have dashing and debonair husband material. Wow. Okay, so now let's go ahead and clarify these messages. They all look amazing. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot here. So I have a feeling you're going to make some great connections once you start this journey towards finding love again. All right. 8 of Wands. Once again, we keep seeing this card. Speed. Some of you guys might even have fun doing some speed dating. Could be something like that. Or this is telling you that when it comes to your love life, things are going to start picking up, you know. We've got the 8 of Swords, which is mental imprisonment. So try to get out of your head, and especially if you've been single for a while, try to not focus too much on that, because it does seem that there will be movement and progress towards getting back into the dating scene here. Focus on what's ahead of you rather than, you know, just thinking, oh, I've been single forever. I might not ever find love again, because clearly based off of what we're seeing here, nothing could be further from the truth. All right. Look at that. You've got the Sun. So you really are meant for happiness. I have a feeling the next relationship that you get into, my singles, it could just be the one. It could ultimately prove to be the relationship of a lifetime. You could connect with a Pisces. Okay, so Hangman, it's about letting go perhaps of certain beliefs or experiences. Again, get out of this mental prison perhaps, thinking that you're never going to find the one, because you will. You're meant to be able to experience better days ahead. Look at that, you've got the Ace of Wands. So there is a lot of potential when it comes to new love connections for my singles here. We also have the Emperor coming in, representing a divine masculine, and we did see the love-struck divine feminine, right? So this could be your Emperor coming in to be able to really win your heart here, and that's taking you towards the 10 of Cups. I mean, what an amazing journey for singles. I don't want to give you false hope because anything is possible, but based off of what came through here, it looks pretty darn amazing for Leo singles. So try not to stress out, try not to worry that you haven't found the one or that you haven't found your ideal mate in this lifetime, because things can switch up pretty fast, and I have a feeling it's on the way to you. Okay, things are going to move rather quickly, so prepare yourself for that, because I see nothing but good things for singles here. All right, so I will end this reading at this point. And just a quick announcement, guys, just a reminder, please follow us on the Twitch platform, which is completely brand new for us. As I've mentioned, we're now on Twitter as well. Please like, share, and comment. That's definitely what keeps our channel up and running, so that would definitely help us. And thank you guys so much for tuning in, for your patience and waiting for this more extensive, longer reading. And I'll catch you guys real soon. Take care.